when we talk about staying in the present moment, it doesn't mean to stay in the present moment with your clear, your blank brain. Okay, let's see. I'm feeling the back of the couch against my legs. All right, I'm looking around. I'm seeing the present moment. Here's the present moment. Here I am in the present moment. It isn't that isn't exactly there's value to that. There are uses for that. Exact what I just said. Those are all little tips and tricks to bring yourself to the present moment. You use those tips and tricks when your brain has taken you on that freight train to shit. When your brain is you're worrying, you're fretting. Oh my God, what about this? Oh my God. Okay, come back to the present moment. And what that means is okay, come back to now. Come to the now. And you might do that like right now. I'm feeling the couch pressing against the back of my body. And that is a technique that helps us come to the present moment. But then they want us to glory in the present moment, to play and to be joyful and to have fun in the present moment. And sometimes that means doing these like playing in the sandbox processes, which is what you're talking about as far as to manifest. Now, I will point out, or I'll call your attention to the word need when you said, and I know, I'm picking on it, but they are picking on my language all the time. So of course that's what I'm going to focus on because our language is so powerful. So when you say, we need to visualize, well, no, you don't need to, but there's an invitation out there that for fun, isn't it fun to imagine, like for me, to imagine myself under the trees with Oprah? Sometimes I just imagine that. And I feel the energy of that. I feel the silliness. It's kind of silly to think that this little country girl is ever going to sit under the magnolia trees with Oprah Winfrey. It is kind of silly, but it's also fun. And I can go down the path of saying other people have that are just as small country people as me have. So there's an energy to the playfulness of that. And that playfulness and that energy is in the present moment. So it's taking what we've been taught up to this point, it's taking the law of attraction and it is adding things to it. So the things to add to it are, and it's really not adding, it's just saying the same thing in a little bit different way. The only creative power that you have is in this moment. And if you're not feeling in this moment, if you are sitting in this moment doggedly writing your list about the perfect man that's got the perfect body and he's got the perfect income and he's got the perfect this, and you're doggedly doing that, can you feel the difference between that and maybe being with your pencil? And there is power to writing, having your pencil and your paper and just thinking. You look up, you're sitting at a cafe in Paris, and you look up and you see this guy. What would he look like? Oh gosh, he's got brown hair and brown eyes. Oh, he's wearing a cool suede jacket. He's tall. Do you feel how there's a creative energy that is present right now? I'm not at a future time. I am basking in this gorgeous guy. Forgive me, Michael. I'm basking in this beautiful man that is that is just beautiful and handsome, and I think about, because most of us have experienced that first conversation and your heart gives a little bit of a jump and you think, "Ooh, there might be something there. Oh my goodness." You bring the energy from out here to the present moment. Fantasy and imagination are all beautiful tools to be used within the present moment. But when you are sitting in the present moment, creating this future event, the minute the energy goes there, you've lost it. Can you feel the difference?
Yeah. Yeah.
It it is the playing, the conscious deliberate, intentional playing with and controlling your vibrational output. And
Right.
we can use our fantasy, we can use our imagination. I say they gave this to me some time ago, and I say it often now. Nobody hesitates to use worry. And what is worry if not imagination?
It's the future.
Yeah. My husband's
Yeah.
gonna, oh, what if he gets into an accident? Oh my God, he's going ice fishing. What if he goes on thin ice? Oh my God, what if he, oh, right, what if he, that's all imagination. And
Yes.
oh my God, we would all join right together with our hearts open, supporting each other in that awful energy. Well, let's support each other in the, what if my phone rings and I pick it up and it's potential spam, and I press the button and I hear the voice and I know it's freaking Oprah Winfrey, and I'm like, holy shit, it's Oprah Winfrey. You know, feel the energy of that, the
Mhm.
playfulness and the fun of that. It's like, what would that feel like? It would be so freaking, I'm getting goose pimples. It's like, it would be so cool if that happened. But am I attached to it? Does my joy and my happiness in this day depend on having all the things that are in my sandboxes? No. I'm joyful and happy in this day because how just exactly what Chantel in her beautiful beginning thing this morning said, it's the being. It isn't it isn't doing anything. It is just the being. How can people be in prison and be okay? How can people be tortured and still be okay, still find that speck of joy? You cannot take that away from people. People let it go. They give it up. It is yours to claim. And when you claim it within the present moment, that is my whole second book, establishing your frequency. When you grab and you intentionally control the frequency of the present moment, you are then, what is that exactly? You are melding your energetic self with the all that is you. And when you do that, you then everything starts to fall into place. So that
That's
was a good,
beautiful.
oh, thank you. That was a real good,
Yeah.
good question.
Thank you. I
Good.
appreciate that. It makes a lot of sense.
I hope that it helps.